And now, Anna Does Everything proudly presents Cinderella. It is based on the story of Cinderella. What? Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon a time, there lived a young girl named Cinderella. Cinderella had 4 ugly, mean stepsisters named Fiona, Ophelia, Ursula, and Ramona. Fiona, Ophelia, Ursula, and Ramona made Cinderella do all the chores. Sweep the floors. Wash the dishes. Do it all. Said Fiona, Ophelia, Ursula, and Ramona all together. One day, the king and Quadrillion Hand's messengers said, "Hear ye, hear ye! The king of Quadrillion Hand is going to throw a ball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Forting." But Cinderella is not welcome. Her stepsisters are. "He's going to marry me," said Fiona. Ophelia said, "No way, Fiona! He's going to marry me." Ursula said, "Both of you are wrong! He's going to marry me." Ramona said, "All 3 of you are wrong! He's going to marry me." Later, Cinderella is so sad because she can't go to the ball and marry Prince 14, while her fairy godmother asks her what's wrong by saying, "Why are you crying, Cinderella?" Cinderella responds, "I got lots of chores to be done. I can't go to the ball and marry Prince 14. Cinderella's fairy godmother said, "I can help with a bit of magic." Cinderella's fairy godmother chants the magic words, "Quiddity, quaddity, quaddity, quoo," and waves her magic wand. Because of that, all of Cinderella's chores are all done. But Cinderella's fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, "Cinderella, go fetch me a pumpkin." Luckily, Cinderella has 4 pumpkins. Cinderella's fairy godmother said, and then chants the magic words, "Quiddity, quaddity, quaddity, quoo," and waves her magic wand to turn the 4 pumpkins into a handsome coach drawn by 8 strong horses. And then Cinderella's clothes into a gathered crowd. Cinderella said, "I've never seen such a quadtastic gown. And get a lot of my glass slippers." Her fairy godmother said, "Have fun, mighty Cinderella. But I would warn you, return home before midnight, or the spell will be broken, and everything will turn back to the way it was before." Cinderella accepted the warning. Meanwhile, at the ball, Prince Fortune was wondering who he should marry. Fiona, Ophelia, Ursula, and Ramona said all together, "He's walking towards me." But he's not walking towards any of them. He's walking towards Cinderella. Cinderella and Prince 14 dance happily together. But later, Cinderella realizes it's midnight, so she scurried out of the ball. And she was running so fast that she lost both her glass slippers. Prince 14 was so worried that he might never see Cinderella again. So he traveled all around Quadrillion Hand to find her, and brought the 2 tiny glass slippers with him. He knocked on the door of the home where Cinderella and her stepsisters live, but instead of Cinderella, he finds Fiona, Ophelia, Ursula, and Ramona. He then said, "Ladies, I have a favor to ask. Kitty and Fiona tried on these glass slippers. Fiona at first, but her feet are too big. Ophelia said, but her feet are too small. Ursula and Ramona did the same thing, but their feet don't fit either. Suddenly, Prince 14 notices Swarla's sweet singing. The glass slippers fit! Swarla gets so excited because she's happy to have her Prince 14 back. And they both lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share on Andrew Does Everything. And if you want to see some sequels, tell your friends about it. And then, take care, Andrew Stores. Bye. And now, Andrew Does Everything proudly presents 47 Cinderella. It is based on the story of Cinderella with a plot twist. Let's tell you the story, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a young woman named 47 Cinderella. 47 Cinderella had 10 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters named Fiona, Ophelia, Ramona, Tanya, Irina, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Esme, and Naomi. All 10 of them constantly made fun of 47 Cinderella. It made her do all the chores. 47, wench! Sweep the floors, wash the dishes, do it all! Sophia, Ophelia, Ramona, Tanya, Irina, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Esme, and Naomi all together. One day, the king of 47ville's messenger arrives and says, Hear ye, hear ye! The king of 47ville, who is kind, wise, caring in everything, his majesty, is going to throw a ball, and whoever has the most beautiful gown and crown shall marry his son, Prince Septa Quadragen Toppling. Fiona, Ophelia, Ramona, Tanya, Irina, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Esme, and Naomi are overjoyed, and they pick out dresses to wear to the ball. But 47 Cinderella feels left out. He's going to marry me, said Fiona, the oldest stepsister. No way, Fiona, wrong. He's going to marry me, said Ophelia. Both of you are wrong. Prince Septa Quadragen Toppling is going to marry me, said Ramona. The rest of the 10 ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters disagree and say, all 3 of you are wrong. He's going to marry Prince Septa Quadragen Toppling. He's going to marry me. Later, 47 Cinderella is so sad, distraught, and upset about not going to the ball and marrying Prince Septa Quadragen Toppling. Whatever will I do? She whined first. 47 Cinderella's fairy godmother arrives and comforts her. There now, 47 Cinderella. I'll fix everything for you. Nobody will know it's you, she said. She then waves her magic wand. Because of that, 47 Cinderella's chores are all done. But her fairy godmother is not done yet. She said, 47 Cinderella, go fetch me a pumpkin and some mice. Luckily, 47 Cinderella has 47 pumpkins and 94 mice, her little friends. 47 Cinderella's fairy godmother waves her magic wand again to turn the 47 mice into a handsome coach, the 94 mice into horses, and then 47 Cinderella's clothes into a gown and crown, and a pair of slippers appear on her feet. I've never seen such a septuple, quadragen tastic gown, and get it out of my glass slippers. Fairy godmother, how can I ever break you enough? Said 47 Cinderella, and then she climbs into the coach. Her fairy godmother says, well, you can't. But have fun, 47 Cinderella, my dear. But I would warn you, return home before midnight, or to return home before midnight. That's when the spell will be broken and everything will change back to the way it was before. And so, 47-year-old accepted the warning. At the ball, the king of 47-ville asks, wondering who to marry, Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling. To which Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling responds, yes, father. 47-year-old arrives at the ball just in time. Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling sees her, walks straight towards her, and says, you must be 47-year-old. May I please have this dance? Yes, said 47-year-old, overjoyed, and so she and Princess Septa Quadragent Tumbling dance happily together. Fiona, Ophelia, Ramona, Tanya, Yelena, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Esme, and Naomi watch them jealously as they want to Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling following with them. They shout all together, but later 47-year-old realized it's almost midnight, so she scurried out of the ball, and she ran so fast that she lost one of her glass slippers. The next day, the king of 47-ville and Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling traveled all around the neighborhood, trying to find 47-year-old who captured Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling's heart and brought the glass slipper she lost with them. By the time they arrived, they knock on the door of the house where 47-year-old and her ugly, mean, wicked stepsisters lived. But instead of 47-year-old, they find Fiona, Ophelia, Ramona, Tanya, Yelena, Sophia, Ella, Veronica, Esme, and Naomi. Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling then says, ladies, my father, the king of 47-ville, and I have a favor to ask. Can any of you try on this glass slipper? Fiona is first, but her foot is too big. Ophelia is next, but her foot is too small. Nonsense! It fits! She said. The rest did the same thing, but none of their feet fit either. Suddenly, the king of 47-ville and Septa Quadragent Tumbling noticed 47-year-old was singing. Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling, your majesty, is that you guys? She hollered excitedly. 47-year-old, my dear daughter-in-law, we found you. Oh, exclaims the king of 47-ville. And the glass slipper fits. And the king of 47-ville, Prince Septa Quadragent Tumbling, and 47 Cinderella then lived happily ever after. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story, Andrews Doers. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and introduce everything, and buy our merchandise at introduceeverything.com. Take care. Bye.